What's up, legends? My name is Skuffalugs, and welcome back to Slay the Princess. Hopefully the end of it, I think. It's been a long journey, a long narrative, long-winded story. But I hope we can save this wonderful damsel in distress because I like her. I think she's got character. I think she's pretty cool, actually. So let's get into it, baby.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Yes, we've heard it all before. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's go to the cabin. Okay, here we go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Yep.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Correcto.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yes, he does. Proceed to the cabin. Hell yeah, let's go to the cabin. Yeah, that's a zoom-in cabin. Cool. What's the house called?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Yep.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
There's no mirror.
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your infant.
Yes, we're going to take it. All right, let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Where'd the music go? Okay. Where'd the music go?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place.
It's always oppressive.
The air feels heavy and damp.
It's always damp.
A hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
It's always rotten.
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Please. As if it is.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
It's my favorite bit.
Who's there?
Ooh, who's there? Who's there? It's me.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
You can't spell manipulation without... Man? Wait, am I the problem here? Oh, no. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Okay. Hi.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Okay.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Yeah.
Is she really a threat to the world?
No.
Focus on the task at hand.
She's not a threat, though. She's nice.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Maybe. Depending on what ending I get. Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you.
That isn't a good idea.
No.
Just drop the knife, and maybe the two of us can talk things out.
She's right, we shouldn't. We should just drop the blade. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
This is going to depict how everything goes. If I drop the blade, I am open to whatever kind of sorcery and manipulation is at hand here. But if I tighten my grip, and she knows what I'm going to do, things might play out for the better. Let's tighten our grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands.
Oh no, I should have done it. That should be sad.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
I am sorry, I can't control the shaking. It's cold down here.
Your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Well, you see, m'lady, I am an idiot. I don't know what I was gonna say there.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason.
Uh-huh.
Right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
But you're chained up, doesn't matter to me.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I'm not dropping the blade. I will fix you, but there's always a chapter 2, right? So maybe I can find the resolve in the second chapter. I'm not dropping the blade. Never.
Then I'm not talking to you.
But, hey, whoa, let's not be too rash. I'm here to talk, but also to slay. Queen, squint at the princess while holding the blade.
You stare at the princess.
Squinting.
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 She squints back.
Oh, you want to squint?
The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, squint at the princess even harder.
You squint even harder.
Yeah. Huh?
So does she.
I can't squint any harder than
Because
that.
nobody's dying right now.
Yeah.
You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Slay the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds
She's
your
gonna punch
thoughts
me in
as
the
you attempt
face.
to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Oh, damn. Ow. Oh, yeah. Ouchie. Oh.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurts!
That did hurt.
So she's unarmed. The shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
Well, not really, because I'm the one on the ground and she's the one standing up.
Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
She literally does like one of those kicks. Like, is that a kick? Like, whoosh, kicked right to my face. Look at that punch, man. This chick is
We can
tough.
still turn this around.
We can't. Flee and lock her in the basement. Finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me?
All right.
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
Please don't hurt me.
The two of you clash
No!
for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Okay, hang on. I mean, I knew I had to slay the princess, and I know I chose to slay the princess, and I know I chose to proceed to slay the princess like 3 times, but I didn't actually think we would do it. I didn't think we would hurt her. Look at, oh man, I need to cut my nails, bro.
Oh.
oh. What's this then?
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
Was it fun? Okay, that's good. I'll take the win.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
This was fun.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
From what? I won that fight. See? Two chapters.
You're on a path in the
Okay, yep. Okay. We know what to do. Now, proceed to the cabin.
A warning. Before she will lie. Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all.
Ooh.
Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Voice of the stubborn. He's from the seas.
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Yes.
Crystal. Let's just get on with it already.
Crystal. Proceed to the cabin. Let's go into the cabin. Yar. Is there a mirror?
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
And a mirror.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Does he not know there's a mirror there, or is he just acting stupid?
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
What is the point of that?
But there was a mirror a second ago.
There
Now
was.
it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Yeah, let's go fighting. Okay, let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yep, into the basement. Hello? Who's down there?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
As long as I don't have to deal with like the Cypher evolution of the princess that I had to deal with last time, like literally swords for arms, then I'm happy, but let's find
Her
out.
fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
I don't want to fight her.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
What a fighter.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As
Good.
much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Boo.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Hi. Wowee. Whoa. Hi.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
No.
And you brought your little knife, too.
It's not little.
Yes.
It's cute, alright?
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
You can break me into as many pieces as you want. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet.
And why not? You decided what to do with me quickly enough last time.
It was an
Are
accident.
you scared I'm going to kill you again?
Yes.
Maybe you're worried I'll put you down for good this time.
Please.
If you want to talk, I guess I can talk. But you should come a little closer first.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, fine. If you're not going to address it, I will. What? You've already met the princess has already met you. And the two of you killed each other. Did you think you'd be able to just openly talk about all that without me noticing?
But he says wait, hey, whoa. The narrator literally has been ignoring the fact that we've been dying over and over again. So why is he only checking it now? What?
Maybe. You did seem to just gloss over the whole thing for a while.
See?
Of course I glossed over it. When a colleague says something insane, glossing over it is one of the best ways to stay focused and keep moving forward. Enough is enough. I believe you. And that's all the more reason to take this seriously. You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember.
Or do you?
Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay! As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Don't worry, I'm going to do a good job.
Great. Now focus up and do it then.
Maybe. You look different.
You look exactly the same.
Am I that handsome? So you do remember me?
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
Only 3? Damn. First you like mention I have a small blade, then you're mocking our fighting time? I don't know if it's gonna work, Princess. I don't like being talked to in that manner.
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
There's not, is there? Well, I'm actually here to free you.
Free her? You aren't.
Plot twist.
I don't know why I'm even bothering, to be honest.
This guy must hate
the
me.
situation.
Who says I want to be free?
Okay, then we'll fight. I don't care. If you don't want to be free, then what do you want?
I want the two of us to fight to the death. I want to feel your knife split my flesh, and I want to hear your bones snap beneath my fists. Is that really too much to ask?
No.
Yeah. Especially that last part.
I don't.
Don't be such a coward. I'm just being cautious. If it comes to violence, we can find a way to deal with her that doesn't involve throwing our life away. I'd rather not die again, and I find it deeply disturbing that you seem to relish the thought of it. Because it doesn't matter if we die again. It'll just be another opportunity to have the fight of our life. We don't know that for sure, and I'd rather not bet on it.
Okay, should I attempt to free the princess? I mean, I know she wants to fight me, but what if I just attempt to free her? You reckon she'll like that? I think she'll like that. It's like giving a girl a rose when she's angry. You know, you're doing a gesture. You might have it thrown back at you and you might end up with some thorns in your cheek, but on the off chance she likes it, you're in the good, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, did I hear that right? Did you just say you're going to try and free her?
I did.
She doesn't even want to be free.
She might.
Exactly. So beyond the apocalyptic moral implications of letting her out, how do we even think that's going to work?
It'll work.
I mean, we have a weapon, right? We could always just cut her out, yeah? While she's trying to kill you.
No.
Yeah, why not?
She's all talk.
And then what? Do you think she'll just follow you out of here?
With any luck?
Maybe. I don't know. It's worth a shot, isn't it? No, it's not.
Yes, it is. We're doing it. Free the princess.
No, you're not. I have a responsibility to the world here, and I'm not just going to let you throw yourself into a scenario where the literal best outcome is the end of everything.
But she might want. Maybe she's just misunderstood.
Until you come up with any other idea, your body remains standing rigidly in place. What do you think you're doing? You can't just order our body around like it's some sort of doll. Watch me. Your left arm lifts towards the ceiling and your hand twists into an obscene gesture. See? I can make you do whatever I want.
Yeah, do that, princess. That's mean.
So what? You barely managed to lift our arm.
What are you doing? What is that? Why are you moving so weird?
That's not me. That's this nerd that I have in my brain. He's just weird. Don't pay any attention. I'm the cool one, you know.
The princess, taken aback, flashes her own rude gesture in return.
What?
Hey, you, decision maker. I want us to fight her as much as he wants us to kill her, but this is boorish. Just ignore him. If you want to try and free her, I don't think there's much he can do to actually stop you.
Let's see. Well, there's a lot of attacking, but there is one free right there.
You know what? Fine. Blade in hand, you charge forward to try and free the princess from her bindings.
Finally. I have no idea what you were just doing, but I'm glad it's over.
Okay.
Slash across her wrist, her elbow comes crashing down on your skull.
Ow.
An unsettling crack echoes in your ears. It's a devastating blow. Your body crumples to the floor, limbs suddenly refusing to respond. This might be it.
But?
That's it, huh? You've gotten really soft.
I'm not going to comment on that one.
Everything goes dark.
No!
And you die.
I just wanted to free her.
Really? In just one blow? Yes.
Oh, come on, that's hardly fair. We're not dead. You're just flipping the table over.
It is what it is. You're dead. Finished. Over.
Boo!
All right, fine. This whole thing's a frustrating mess anyways. We're better off with a fresh start. I'll see you two next time.
Bye, stubborn. The eye of the needle. Ooh. Interesting.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damn focused on freeing her, we wouldn't have died back there.
Where the hell are we, guys?
You're strong, but you're bullheaded. This isn't a fight, it's a puzzle. She's stronger than us, but we can use that to our advantage. I hate puzzles.
Me too.
Yeah, of course you do.
Oh, voice of the skeptic.
I've never done a puzzle myself, but anything that doesn't get us beaten to death is good in my book. What do you have in mind? Same thing as last time, only we'll be smarter about it. We're getting her out of there. After that, we're seeing what happens. Are you insane? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If she gets out of here, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning?
Oh, he's slipping up.
Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met.
Why won't he just admit it?
Enlighten me then. I have no memory of meeting you, but you've clearly seen things you weren't supposed to have seen. You'd only be saying the things you've been saying if you'd already been here. So where does that leave us? It leaves us exactly where we started, and where I'm sure you've already been before. The princess, left unhindered, will bring about the end of the world. You have to put a stop to her. The only way to do that is to slay her.
We
didn't stop her last time. We died. Yet here we are in a world unended. A different world unended, to be sure, but there's still solid ground beneath our feet. What the hell are you going on about?
Well,
Even if he isn't lying, reality clearly continues to be real. So I want to see what happens when she leaves. I think we all need to see the truth.
yep,
You
100%.
absolutely do not need to see that. I've already told you the truth, and the only thing to see after she leaves is the end of everything. It's not worth it.
But if we free her, we don't know. We've never actually really seen a free princess. It's just been a loop, and then it starts over again. But every time we kill her, we just end up being resurrected and back into the same story again. So we should free her. Yes, we should.
Screw it. I'm sick of this smug asshole telling us what to do. If you need help busting her out of there, I'm your man.
Let's go, Stubborn. Let's free the princess.
Welcome aboard. And if things go bad once we get her out of the cabin, well, at least you'll be able to get the fight you wanted.
Hell yeah.
The rest of you had better keep those two in check. They're far along the edge of a dangerous path. Don't let them go any further.
Okay. No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. We might as well see this through. Let's go.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament.
Well, it's a cabin, and it's a hill. I think the only predicament here is that I have to walk up the hill to the cabin. It's fine.
No last advice for us? No words of warning?
Did we shower first? Yeah, we smell good. We're ready to go.
What I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind.
Or maybe there is.
I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis. There'll be time for that later. For now, you know what you have to do.
We do. Proceed to the cabin. Let's go.
The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight. More of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall. A pristine blade perched on its edge.
And a mirror.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. But there's nowhere to go in here. This is just a hallway with a mirror at the end of it. A mirror? But there isn't a mirror.
There's a mirror, man.
There's the iron altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. Does he really not see it?
He doesn't see it. Or maybe he does.
Or maybe what we see as a mirror, he sees as a door. It is a door. And before you ask, no, it's not a mirror-shaped door. The object at the end of this room is both door-shaped and a door. There shouldn't be any room for misinterpretation.
It's clearly a mirror. It looks like a mirror, and it probably sounds like a mirror.
Who cares what it is? It's in our way. We should smash it. Take it.
What if I don't take the... Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yes.
Good. Wouldn't want to be pushed around without a way to push back. And she likes when we can push back, doesn't she?
She does. Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You're rather committed to the bit, aren't you?
Yes.
The door's right there. It's right in front of you. This really is just like last time. Can you really not see the mirror? Or is pretending it doesn't exist another one of your rules? There isn't a mirror. Is it a rule to say that there isn't a mirror when there's clearly one right there? Because
It's
if it
definitely
is,
a mirror.
it's not very
Can you see it, chat viewers, or just the narrators they can't see? There's a mirror there, right?
I'm inclined
100%.
to agree, but we don't know how things work here, do we? Just smash it already.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the
Aw.
basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? It was in our way, and now it's not. That's all that matters.
Okay.
Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort.
This is going to be a really, really tough showdown.
The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Ew.
Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Anything for you,
She
princess?
hasn't changed as much as she did the time before. She still wants a fight, which means we still know her. We can use that to our advantage.
We can squint at her again. Yeah, are you sure you still want to fight?
Dead certain.
Damn.
Everything inside of me screams for it.
This is getting us nowhere.
I just wanted to check.
Agreed. We'll have to go down there.
Let's go to the basement.
You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. We best remember how to get back up. The last thing we want is to be stuck between a wall and a raging devil.
Or do we?
You turn
Oh
to
my
face
God.
what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness.
I mean, she kinda, you know.
Her face widens into a broad grin.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling. Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh. Break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
Okay.
If we're trying to break her out, I doubt she'll come willingly. We'll have to use ourselves as bait.
Let's do it.
I really don't like the sound of this. It's the only way to get us both out. And we need to see what happens when she leaves the cabin. You know what? I should have tried to intervene earlier because I can't let you do that. I won't tough shit. We're the ones in control here.
Tough shit.
It's not the...
Grumbling noises.
Yeah, doesn't feel nice to be yanked around against your will, does it?
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're going to do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do.
100%.
So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
Why don't you want to be free? Why do you insist on fighting me to the death down here in the dark?
This again? What does free even mean? Here and there, none of that matters. I'm always in a body. I'm always
she
in
wants to
one
be free.
place.
She doesn't want to be free.
Why do you act like you know me better than I know myself?
I think you just need a friend.
I had what I wanted. I had something perfect and it ended. And now that it's gone, you just keep dangling it in front of me. It's more than teasing. It's cruel. It's cowardly. It's selfish. I know what I want, and I'm sick of waiting.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap. Okay, she's taken the bait. Now let's get out of here.
Uh-oh.
Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance. As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rabid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
You continue to the door. It'd be a real shame if it was stuck.
Please don't be stuck.
Don't listen to him. Locks are nothing, just barrel through. No!
Free her!
Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass. You bastard.
You bastard. We got her out!
Glance back at the cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. So, this is what the end looks like.
What is this place? Where are we? This doesn't feel right.
Wait, have I changed her?
It's cold. Why is it so cold?
I have a jacket you can wear.
I feel so tired.
We fixed her, chat viewers. We did it. I knew we could save her. I knew it. I didn't know where that was going to go, but we did it. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory
She's
returns.
Gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
She's gone, man.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Let's just approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
It always feels different and final, and we spawn again and everything's fine.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. What do I look like this time? You are nothing at all. Oh. Really? Is that a bird? But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it, a figure, faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. It's a bird. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image of the glass in two. And then another crack forms, another and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Dude, the narrator was a crow? Interesting. There it is. Then another crack forms. Yep, okay. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Bro, why have you got such sharp teeth? That's grossing me out. Ugh. If you're not me, then what are you?
I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Yeah, but you can control my doings and everything, which is weird. Others like you've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. Okay. But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Alright. Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks.
I'm aware. And if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
Okay. After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
Okay. Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris?
I do. People out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
Okay. Okay. Are you a part of me or are you something else?
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
True. So you do know about the looping. So many other times I met you, you denied it as if it being a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
You're not right.
Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
But I don't want to. I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I?
You were either going to have seen all this, or you weren't going to have seen all this. This is worse, but you still have an opportunity to save the world. You can still slay her.
I think you're out of time.
So I am. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
Okay. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cavern one last time. Here we go. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Or is there? Hi? Princess? She's so beautiful.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Wow.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
She's so sweet. I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response and then patiently waits for you to continue. I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Okay. Do you know about the Echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Maybe.
When the Echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
What does that mean?
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
I don't know. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Wait.
I crush you. I bleed you. I grind you to paste. My scars are a memory of what you used to be to me. I want those feelings back.
What?
You run and you run far, and the flesh I hurl at you is answered by the empty air of a place I'd never been. Cold and lonely, but also true. I didn't know what to make of my freedom then, but I know what to make of it now. You challenged me, and by challenging me, you gave me purpose. A life without obstacles is no life at all.
You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
Of course.
This torrent of blades can
No!
You are a body. You are gory.
No!
You are a body. And you feel all of it.
Not Princess Scissorhands again.
On it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts about you. Alive, dead, alive.
You learned to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives. And yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
Oh no. This has always just been about us. Two people forced to hurt each other again and again and again, but we don't have to hurt each other anymore.
You cling to your notion of pain and suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict.
Oh no. Well, where's the...
A shiver passes through you as unseen fingers dance across your skin. You remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they don't return it. I offer you absolution, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was you to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
There can be love and conflict and beauty and ugliness between us without bringing the whole of reality into the picture.
We are the whole of reality.
You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dog.
Did I only get bad people?
Proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side. You gladly became the instrument of my new creation.
I did. I admit I did. I was
Only
weak.
with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
We're not the whole of reality. Why won't you see me the way I still see you? Why won't you see me for what I am?
I should ask you the same. There is only room for one of us to be blind here, and I know it to be you. We are each other's mirrors, and are we not divine?
We are, sort of.
Your lover takes a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? Love melted into skepticism, and
The
you
cartoon
pulled back
one.
layer after layer after layer, until all you were left with was the knowledge that you did not know me. You sought the truth then. Will you hide from it, now that it is within your grasp?
This doesn't have to be so big. You can come back down to my level. You can come back to me.
Why would I stoop to your level when I'm offering you ascension to mine?
I didn't think about that.
It's so peaceful here. Beautiful. Eternal. But ever-changing.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
Okay.
There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
What do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
Oh, I don't know. Oh. It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all.
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
Oh no. I don't know what the answer is, but there is to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. I can't do that one. That's horrible. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Oh. You have no idea how good it is to
It's
hear
good
you.
to be here. She's too many things all at once out here.
I know.
If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Let's go.
It's time to resume our dance.
We must get to the heart.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Yosh. I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Oh. Am I supposed to take that knife, maybe? No. Oh.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
More or less.
Do you need me to describe things?
I like that for old time's sake.
Of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it.
Thank you.
I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Yep. Let's take the blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us.
Okay.
I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Okay. Into the basement. Down we go.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
I do.
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Nope.
What's that knife for? Have you changed your mind? Are you going to kill me? What if we just talk for a bit? Maybe we can figure this out.
Oh, man. Sit with her. I don't want to be a god.
I don't think I want that either.
Oh, good. Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't feel the same. I feel smaller.
Okay. I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this.
I don't think there's a way out, but maybe there doesn't have to be an ending. I'm able to do the things you believe me to be able to do. So make me put it all back. Help me fix the Echo's construct and make us both forget.
Oh, it all seems like too much. I don't know if I can do all that. I want to be able to save you, but I just don't have it in me, Princess. I've been through so much. I don't know what to do here. I feel like you need to be stopped.
Help me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up, before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
Would resetting it do anything to help them, the people out there? If you continue to exist, then don't they continue to die and suffer?
If you can believe this helps them, then it will help them, right?
No, it will it help them or not? I don't want to forget you.
I don't want to forget you either. But unless we do this, you'll have to choose, right now, between me and everyone else.
We're going to find ourselves back here eventually.
And when we do, we'll make the same choice. We'll choose to forget, and we'll reset everything, again.
I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think it is. Is there any other way?
I think you brought that knife down here for a reason. It has to be a part of how this ends.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that.
I'm sorry, too.
Ah!
So this is what it feels like to actually die.
Oh.
I think this is for the best. I don't know what the world would be like without me. But it can't be that bad if it still has you in it. I've always loved you. Don't forget me.
Bruh. You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small, melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. But the world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's not. A small part of her is with us.
Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. We don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
Leave the cabin. You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
The path in the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there is even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. Set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives away. We have color. I don't believe it. And then the shattering. You are free, and before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
We really did win, didn't we? We're the house now. We get to make the rules. This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there.
Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
The whispering, and the coercion, and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this.
That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now.
We are.
I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable.
Me too.
Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it.
Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better.
Hear, hear, to our vanquished foe.
It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that, yeah? Yeah. We can do that.
We can do that. Oh my god. Dude, I was fighting every single, cell in my being to not tear up at that bit. Man, once in a lifetime you get a good game, and that was a good game. Man, I loved that. I loved it. I'll have to play it again because there's so many other, different endings and different ways about it, and if I had it, I would have made different choices in different circumstances. But because I had to record this, I did have to keep it quite tight. So I would have loved to adventure, more different paths and stuff, and yeah, man, that was insane. That was so fun. I loved that, and the voice acting was so good. It's very good. It was very good. But man, I am just, I feel good and sad after playing that. That was a great game, and I strongly recommend anybody playing it. It literally has got endless amounts of endings, and there's so many different paths you can take, and it's just really nice. I didn't know I would connect with it that much, but games have a way of doing that, and I I just really enjoyed that. It was really good. So thank you so much for watching. That was Slay the Princess. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.